Hi everyone, I'm Mike. This is Budget Guns and Gear Reviews. Today we're going to be out looking for Fatwood. And we're going to talk a little bit about what it is, why you want it, and where to get it. Stick around. Maybe we'll learn something together. When a evergreen tree dies, or a limb of it dies, all the sap that's in it tends to settle down to the lowest part, either of the lowest part of the limb or down into the stump. When that solidifies and turns to resin, that resin impregnated wood is what people refer to as fatwood or lighter wood. It's one of the best natural fire starting materials there is because that resin is highly flammable. And when it's in the matrix of the cellulose of the wood, it creates a quick igniting and fairly long burning tinder that'll really help you get a fire started even if it's wet. Where you want to look for it is any place that there are evergreen trees, you know, a stand of pines like this one right here. In there are several fallen pine trees, and we're going to see if we can find some fatwood in them. Now, you want to make sure that it is a dead tree. You don't want to get a live tree because the resins will not have settled down in a live tree. You want a dead one that's either standing or has fallen. See, it looks like right here we have a good pine that has fallen. So we'll see if we'll go down to near the roots, because that's a likely place for it, and see if we can find any fatwood off of it. Maybe. You're going to find that different areas have different qualities of fatwood as well. In the south, man, allegedly it's supposed to be really easy to find fatwood. It's really good stuff. Up here in Ohio, yeah, maybe not so much. Yeah, this isn't quite. It doesn't quite have that orange red look to it that you really want. Now this tree has some large dead branches growing out of it. That one really does. We'll check that tree. We'll saw that off and see if that's got fatwood in it. Maybe. It smells piney, which is what you want. It's got kind of a red-orange look to it, but it's not as almost waxy as true pine wood is. Or I mean, true fatwood is. This one shows some promise. This piece I just caught shows some promise. I don't know if you can see the orange, almost waxy look that part of it has. So we'll see if that yields any fatwood. I'll cut a piece off of that. Real quick, here's a good way to tell whether or not a given piece of wood actually is fatwood or isn't. Fatwood has sort of a deep red-orange color to it, real fatwood. Whereas if it just has a little bit of resin in it, it's kind of a lighter orange. And here's a good example of that. This piece, as you can see, has a little bit of fatwood in it. That orange-red piece, that layer there, that's fatwood. That's where the resins have solidified inside the wood. Down lower, that isn't. You can also see here where that layer of fatwood is there on the top, but as you get down lower, there's not fatwood. That's what you want. That reddish, waxy, hard looking stuff that almost looks varnished, that's fatwood. That's what you want. The rest of it, well, that's just pine. We see the same phenomena, but a bit larger in this piece. You notice how the inner ring is white, whereas the outer ring is that red-orange. You know, that's fatwood. That's fatwood. If you look at it, let me clean that up just a little bit. If you look at it here, you can really see it. Fatwood, not so much fatwood. That's where the resins are, to where the resins have hardened. That's what you want. So let me split this one up into some pieces. All right, now that I have this process down into a manageable piece, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 90-degree spine of my knife and I'm going to shave and scrape some of that fatwood off. I want to create fine little curls if I can, because that's more surface area to catch a spark. There we go. How easy that was. It takes that spark quick and it burns. That's why this is prized as a fire starting material. As soon as that spark hit it, boom, it went up. Again, you use your knife, you shave some fine curls off, this is one reason why you want to keep a 90-degree spine on your knife. You don't want a knife with a rounded spine. That, and being able to strike from a ferro rod. One spark that hit it is all it took. Hi, I'm Mike. This is Budget Guns and Gear Reviews, and that was my take on fatwood. What it is, where you find it, and why you want it. If you like what you saw, please like, share, subscribe. Consider becoming a patron on my Patreon account. As a matter of fact, I want to give a shout out to my very first budget buddy, Clovertac. C-L-O-V-E-R-T-A-C. All one word. You want to check his stuff out. If you like my channel, you'll like his. So thanks. Come on back. Maybe we'll learn something together.
What you want?